Well, what's up, guys? It's Hamilton Fan 1705 here, and the reason why I'm making a video is just a few moments ago, some F1 2015 screenshots and a small bit of info was leaked on Twitter. So, there are quite a few screenshots. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things I'm going to include in this video. The first, it's a screenshot of what looks like Mexico. And it looks like Codemasters have done a great job with the track. Obviously, it's always in the Codemasters games where you have the first idea of what the track's going to look like. But I think this first screenshot is an earlier graphics build, a picture taken earlier than one of the screenshots that will be seen later. Either that or the graphics on this Mexico track have not been quite finished yet, considering the fact that obviously there is actually a screenshot of Monaco later that will be shown where the graphics look better, as you're going to see later. This is the first bit. Now the next screenshot, this is a picture of the Sauber, and it says F1 2015 Sauber C34 2014/15 hybrid car. As I'm sure you're all aware, F1 2015 will ship with the complete 2014 season, as well as a field of hybrid 2015 cars. Now the 2014 season, yep, I expected that. I actually said from the beginning that that I predicted that F1 2015 would be released with the 2014 cars first. But hybrid 2015 cars, that's a very interesting thing. The hybrid cars will then be replaced via the title with the full, complete 2015 models at a later date. And here's the interesting thing. The 2015 Sauber show here is the first car to receive the hybrid treatment. The main body and the rear of the car is that of the 2014 vehicle, with the 2015 style nose and the full 2015 livery. So kind of what Force India did at their launch by having a 2014 car but putting a 2015 nose. So it's kind of all the teams with what Force India did at their launch. And interesting, there's the number 99 on the Sauber, which shows Suter is still there. It maybe shows that the hybrid cars may have the 2014 drivers. That might be updated at a later date. Now here's a screenshot from Monaco. You can see, as I said, there's a screenshot of Monaco which looked a lot better than the one of Mexico. And here the graphics kind of look Forza style. They look absolutely phenomenal. And this is just an early graphics build, so it'll obviously get better. So you can and also there's right at the top, you can just make out saying the development, we're moving some of our focus to the 2016 title, which shows that maybe F1 2016 will be even better, while still working on fine-tuning the features in 2015. Broadcast, voiceover, which is interesting, because obviously David Croft, you saw, was doing a few things with Codemasters from some tweets, so maybe there is actually live commentary. And then you can't quite see what it says. Flags and controller support are still being worked on and refined. And obviously they're working on controller support. Now here's another screenshot of Mexico. Wouldn't say that this looks quite as good as the screenshot of Monaco. But that shows maybe either these screenshots of Monaco are taken a lot earlier than the screenshot or the screenshots of Mexico are taken a lot earlier than the screenshots of Monaco. Or the graphics of Mexico have not quite been finished yet. Or maybe they put Mexico into F1 2014 because the Mexico graphics, the screenshots of Mexico look kind of like F1 2014's graphics. So maybe the screenshots of Mexico have been taken from F1 2014 and they've not quite put Mexico in 2015 yet. Obviously the Monaco one's from 2015. You can clearly see, and also another thing I'm going to mention is there's new HUD as well, as well as the improved graphics. The new HUD It looks kind of F1 2011 style, actually. But doesn't look like it's like the actual FOM graphics. Maybe they haven't quite managed to get the license for that. But now, the final bit is part of the, you can see a lot more. The putting together of the recent Namco build saw the graphical look of the build solidify considerably, and the quality of the shots below are a testament to what has gone into that area. Well, that's what I think it says, because some of it's cut off. Notably in the anti-aliasing and lighting, or anti-aliasing, I always have a problem pronouncing that word, and lighting departments. I think it may come as a surprise to many that the game can look as good as like it is in the development stream. I'm not sure what that actually says, because some of it's cut off. We often don't have everything aligned to show off our best work. I hope you can all take inspiration from how this game will look when it's finished to help us push through the release over the next 3 months. So that's something that we have been told, info we've been wanting to know. It's going to be released within the next 3 months. My prediction is it'll be released in May sometime. And it will be announced, and I said this on Twitter, it will be announced on the Australian Grand Prix weekend. Which kind of makes sense. And as you can see from the screenshots, temporal anti-aliasing makes a big difference to the look of the game. This is now in, but not switched on yet. If you're wondering, and it cuts off at this point. This technique uses information from previous frames to improve the quality of our current image, and shares a lot in common with other games. The ongoing quest for 60 FPS continues. On PS4 we're hitting around 45 to 55 FPS at 1920 times 1080 with physics and AI code running in their allotted time budgets, and hovering around 16 to 20 ms. There's still plenty of optimization to be made on both the CPU and GPU side, and this is ongoing. When the planets align and everything is working as it should, we have a truly stunning game on our hands. Therefore, it'll be such perfectly modelled, realistically within the environment. That's what Codemasters say. So, F1 2015, we have our first minor bit of news, I'd say. Obviously, it's not an official announcement, so you don't know everything about the game yet, but the first minor bit of news, I'd say. So, F1 2015 possible May release? We'll see.